So here I am at Helston Central Methodist Church, preparing for an organ concert this evening, and I'm just going to give you a demonstration of this rather fantastic instrument. It was built in 1901 by Hele and Company. It's had various rebuilds. Willis and Co did some work on it in 1971, and then the most recent one by Lance Foy, 2004. So let's start on the grate with the diapasons, and here is your 8-foot open. Adding the 4-foot principal. 2-foot 15th. The 2 2/3. And there's a 17th as well on the top. There's also a 16-foot contragamba, which gives a little bit of depth to that chorus. Now we've also got a very good selection of other 8-foot tones, so I'll start with the bell gamba, which is a very delicate and lovely string stop. It combines nicely with the 16-foot contragamba. It's an 8-foot dolciana. Very delicate sound. Then we've got 2 8-foot flute tones. So the more delicate of the two is the clarabelle flute. And then this 8-foot stop diapason. The other flute is a 4-foot harmonic flute. So that with the clarabelle flute works like this. Or with the stop diapason. All the flutes together. Also goes well with the 17th on the top as well. And then finally on the grate there's a reed foot, the 8-foot trumpet. If I just show you the trumpet on top of the full grate diapason chorus. So onto the swell, and start with the softest tone, the solicinal. And that with the vox celeste. Then we have an 8-foot raw flute as well. There's also swell, sub and octave couplers, so for example with the celeste they work well. So now I'll take you through the diapason chorus, starting with the open diapason. It's quite contrasting to the grate, much stringier. Here's the grate. And then on the swell, adding the 4-foot gems horn. And then there's a mixture on top. And a borden to give the 16. There's also a 4-foot flute. Nice delicate tone, which with the 8-foot flute got 2 reeds. First of all, the softer oboe stop. And the stronger chord opium. So although we don't have 16 and 4-foot reeds, if we add the octaves, get quite a good chorus. So this full swell with the reeds as well and the octaves. And then finally on the pedals, so there's a bit of borrowing here. We've got a 16-foot board on, and an 8-foot bass flute, and there's a 10 and 2/3 from the same rank. The 10 and 2/3 obviously you really only use with a full organ to give the rumble in the bass. Then we've got an open diapason rank, so 16-foot. With an 8-foot. The 10 and 2/3. So if I just take you from the softest colours from the organ, starting with the very soft celestes, and I'll gradually build it up to the full sound, full chorus.